It's been said a bard's life can often be a hard life, or hill and jail to rove and always move from town to town. And some folk have inquired if ever we grow tired of ranging all around the world and never settling down.
But one should be a little wary of remaining stationary, 'cause comfortable is lovely, but it's not the way we grow. When life starts to unravel, pick up your pack and travel. You'll find a strange serenity in places you don't know. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. You've got no map for showing which direction you are going.
But why start on a journey if you know where it will end?
And once you recognize,
to anticipate surprise, you'll relish every twist and turn that lies around the bend. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road.
Has got its demons. There are many reasons why you'd find it harder to be brave than be afraid.
But every life could use some danger. Every friend was once a stranger. Ships are safe in harbor, but that's not why ships are made.
Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee, dee, a fwit-dee-dee-dee-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Adventures waiting further down the road.
Let's go!
Well, good morrow, friends, and welcome to Writing Sonnets with Shakespeare. That was truly a surprise Shakespeare that happened right at the beginning of the intro credits. I hit a wrong button because why not? Good morrow. I love you. You love me. There is mutual glorious affection and welcome. I hope you have had a grand week. Let's get creative today. We have some wonderful people here hanging out in the comment sections on all three channels, on Facebook, on YouTube, and over on Twitch. We have London Fog, we have Screaming Dragon, we've got Kathy Evans, and I even hear a rumor of an off-screen wife. So very glad to have all of you here this morning. Sally is here. Good morrow, Sally. And we are going to get into it. We are going to create something unique, something special, maybe a little bit silly, but definitely ours here today. How are we going to do that? Well, we are going to go and create a document right here. This is our document. It says Ode to, because every sonnet is an ode to something, and this sonnet shall be no different. Now, you see the candy jar right below that. Candy jar is where we throw our lines that we like, but we're not yet sure what to do with. And every once in a while, I even take all of the candy jars together and put them into a brand new candy jar sonnet. And that might be what we do for in about 2 weeks, probably, maybe even next week, because my time here at Scarborough is coming to an end and got to get on the road. So for the road show, probably going to have a pre-recorded episode with a candy jar, but possibly Shakespeare stops at a Buc-ee's summit or a Starbucks or what have you, and we do the show from there for 1 hour from the road that Tuesday morning. We shall see. But before we get into that, what is a sonnet? Why are we here? Why are we doing it? Well, a sonnet is a 14-line poem with 3 4-line stanzas. The first line, line A, rhymes with the third line, line C. The second, line B, rhymes with the fourth line, line D. And you repeat that formula for all 3 stanzas. You close everything off with a rhyming couplet. That's 2 lines that rhyme with each other. And it's done in iambic pentameter. Now, what is iambic pentameter? Iambic pentameter goes to the pattern of ba-da, 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 ba-da. So, shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Now, not every sonnet has to fit that. In fact, it doesn't have to rhyme at all. It can go with slant rhymes, or we could just go blank verse on occasion. But these are the generic basic rules. Now, you can also go to 11 syllables in a line, which is hendacasyllabic if the need arises. Clear as mud? Fantastic. Well, before we get going, let us have a nice noisy slurp of coffee, for caffeine helps to inspire. Let's pull the microphone a little closer for this. Right. That's good internet audio. I don't care who you are. And using this mug for no particular reason at all. None at all. This was created by my dear friend Mab, Just Mab. You can get her stuff through the Nat 21 Adventures channel as well. Makes some delightful gear. Mab's Mobile Mercantile. In fact, that mug, let me throw the information for it up on screen if I can find it. Where is it? There it is. The Resistor mug. So you can go get that at Mab's Mobile Mercantile. So let's get into it. What are we writing about? What are we doing today? Our document is right here. Let's get into it. What are we writing about? What is our sonnet about today? London Fog says a couple of weeks ago,
Kathy suggested an ode to a donut shop. Accidentally derailed that one, but you're suggesting it again. Ode to donut shops. Fantastic. Very popular in many, many places around the country and around the world. Particularly here in Texas. Oh my Lord in heaven, do they love their donuts. I've not seen any place love their donuts more, except maybe New England. With, you know, Dunkin', etc. So many independent types of donut shops here. And then Portland, Oregon, in the Pacific Northwest come in very close to that. So donut shops could be great. Madam Onsa seems to be seconding it. Hello, Madam Onsa. God save you. I love you. Donut. There's no nut like a dough. But donut. New England for sure. London Fog says it's true. They do in the Pacific Northwest. Welcome for voodoo. They do that voodoo so well. Yes, we have Voodoo Donuts also down here. Several locations in Texas. And I'm gonna miss that when I go back up north. You need to expand to the northeast, my loves. Voodoo Donuts. Shakespeare is ready to endorse you. So I'm going to say that, yeah, we're writing about donuts and all donut shops. So. There we go. All right. Start throwing your line suggestions into the comments while I do a little bit of housekeeping here. So let us come over here. Remember, the show is sponsored. We have some wonderful sponsors here on the show, including Destination D&D. Destination D&D is where you want to go to play Dungeons and Dragons with some amazing people and fantastic locales. Right there on your screen, you actually see Muncaster Castle in England, where my accent comes from. And we'll be playing Dungeons and Dragons in an 800-year-old castle, surrounded by history and mystery and excitement. So, if you'd like to go, we are going this July 14 through 19. Scan that handy-dandy QR code on your screen, do a screen grab, or just go to destinationdnd.com to join us there. We're also going to New Orleans for the third or fourth year, and I think it's third year, to go play in the French Quarter this November during the run of the Louisiana Renaissance Festival. You can also go to my Bandcamp and get my albums, Shakespeare's Summertime Study Guide, Those Midsummer Nights, and Are You There, God? It's Me, Shakespeare. Both are available at Shakespeare Approves. I'm sorry, at shakespeareapproves.bandcamp.com. And coming up, I think we're going to have some Madame Onsotero on the last Thursday of the month. Is that this week or next week? I guess that will be next week, yes. And all of the fantastic Nat 21 Adventure shows. So, yesterday, we had Modern Monday with Lady Prudence, special guest Queen Anne's Lace. Today, at 10 a.m., and then it moved to 12, but then it moved back to 10, writing sonnets with Shakespeare. And then tonight, Die or Decide Your Engagement with Palo. Tomorrow, Wednesday, Crafting with the Crew at 12:30 Eastern Time, and Gothic Horror Gaming at 9. And Thursdays, Flash Phantasmagoria with Hannah Z at noon. And there's no special show this week, so the Madame Onsotero will be next week. So we have things to do, things going on. And don't forget also about Mab's Mobile Mercantile. But let's get into our document. It is good internet audio. Oh, yes. Madame Onsa... Madam Onsa saying that, yes, Tarot is next week. Abs Fest is this week in North Carolina. Oh, yes, and we did write some sonnets for Abs Fest. Yeah, so we've written sonnets for cats. and it's fantastic. But let's see. Madam Onsa has the first line written in here. What a joy it is to see the sprinkles. Kathy Evans, maple bacon is a really good choice. Makes a good breakfast on any morning. I will have to disagree with you, but courteously. I live in New York, after all. New York abstains. Courteously. Makes a good breakfast on any morning. Oh, and the poems for Abs first arrived. Fantastic. Well done. And so glad to be able to support that. All right. So let's make this a little larger on the screen for all of you. There we go. Able. All right. All right. While I'm over here, I'm gonna. All right. Sorry, friends. I was just looking for Summit on my computer. And I went very quiet there for a moment. So I'm looking for the most recent Abs Fest sonnet that we wrote. And there we go. So just a reminder of what we wrote for Abs Fest previously. It was called To Write Another Sonnet for the Cat, an Abs Fest donation. The cat demanded I write a sonnet. It's not like I haven't done it before. No matter how we happen upon it, the ode to the feline is taking the fall. But how shall I capture the sweet panther grace, the beautiful spotting, the bright tiger eyes, his jaws, his claws, his adorable paws? Why, oh why, do we thus strive to comply? Judgy, it lays upon my weary breast. As my efforts go, I can't give the least. Feline vanity demands my very best, an approving glance from the sleeping beast. He stands like a monarch by his scratching post, and all kings are tyrants, the furry ones most. We wrote that on April 1st. So April Fool's Day, we wrote that, my friends, but just wanted to remind us all of what we are able to do here. So let us go back into our document to write another sonnet for the cat. Oh, one of the pantheon of breakfast desserts. All right. Does Shakespeare keep freezing for anyone else, or is it just me? Asks London Fog. I hope I'm not freezing for anyone else. My apologies. I am starting to deal with an older computer here, and sorry. I hope it's not that or my internet connection here. I mean, I'm not used to freezing or glitching unless I'm at home in New York, where they refuse to give us good internet. Yeah. So many flavors to choose from today. I can smell them cooking a mile away. The aroma has me smiling all day. Oh, yeah. And then Krispy Kreme is like, oh, yeah, here we go. We're doing it right now. My smile is so big it creates wrinkles. It's lovely, Sally. Those are the best kind of wrinkles. Unless you're an elephant, and then that's the best kind of wrinkles because you're an elephant. That's just grand. I'm freezing 75% of the time, it says Lyrical over on Twitch. Oh, what? So that's 2 people on Twitch. That gives us 3 possibilities at this moment. 1, it's me. I'm the problem. Hi. 2, it's you. You're the problem. 3, it's Twitch. And Jeff Bezos is the problem. I have decided it's number 3. Jeff Bezos is the problem. Tara Lynn is over off-screen wife is saying that it seems good on Facebook. I'm going to say Bezos is the problem. Yep. Banana cream is the newest flavor. Covered in rock sugar. Oh, how it twinkles. To go with sprinkles. So we have a lot to work with here. What a joy it is to see the sprinkles covered in rock sugar. Oh, how it twinkles. All right. Got so much to do. So much to work with here. All right, I'm going to change this line right here because I wrote this one, so I'm changing it completely. Delicious, dipped, or dunked, or eaten raw. Mostly because there aren't a lot of good rhymes for dunked. other than like punked, disjunct, defunct. So it's like, so sugary sweet, sometimes it hurts. All right. Like, have you ever had something so sweet it kind of gives you a stimulation headache? Yeah, completely. Yes. Yes, I have. And it makes my teeth hurt too. All right, here we go. I know how we are starting. All right. I can smell them cooking a mile away. And then let's do that to take away the bullet point. Covered in rock sugar. Oh, how it twinkles. The aroma has me smiling all day. Oh. Oh, there we go. Come on. What a joy it is to see the sprinkles. Oh. I can smell them cooking a mile away, covered in rock sugar. Oh, how it twinkles. The aroma has me smiling all day. What a joy it is to see the sprinkles. I can smell them cooking a mile away, covered in rock sugar. Oh, how it twinkles. 11. The aroma has me smiling all day. What a joy it is to see the sprinkles. That is fantastic. All right. That is a good first stanza, or possibly a middle stanza later. Let's continue, my friends. Let us continue with this writing process. This needs to go in there. I'm sorry, one of the pantheon of breakfast desserts, and then so sugary sweet, sometimes it hurts. Both of those need to go in. I think this line actually comes after that. Delicious aroma of donuts. London Fog, just so you know, I was looking at that and seeing, is that actually blank verse iambic pentameter? And the answer was no. Yeah. Mm. But knowing you, I was wondering. So. Oh, we have Winter Tail Spinner here. Good morrow. Good morrow, Winter Tail Spinner. Donuts. Feel like I have a soundbite for this, they say. I'll have a bite. I have an apple fritter in the freezer. I need to thaw out after this and have that. Making me hungry, all of you. Smell them cooking a mile away, covered in rock sugar. Oh, how it twinkles. The aroma has me smiling all day. What a joy it is to see the sprinkles. Banana cream is the newest flavor. Yeah, come on. Banana cream is the newest flavor. Sugary sweet, sometimes it hurts. This is the treat. But this is the treat I always savor. One of the pantheons. One of the pantheon. All right, banana cream is the newest flavor. So sugary sweet, sometimes it hurts. But this is the treat I always savor. One of the pantheon of breakfast desserts. There we go. One big bite and the mouth delight with glee. Ooh, an internal rhyme. Reminded, says London Fog, of an observation I read once. Multiple cultures around the world have invented fermented beverages, long blades, and fried dough. It's a universal desire to stab a guy, then have a beer and donuts. Yeah, all right, yeah. I love that. With something so sugary, ironic to savor. Oh. All right, as we move into our third stanza. Oh, Winter Tailspinner. We need to correct that. Come to think of it, you can't remember the last time you ate a donut? Let's fix that, my friend. Let's fix that. Unless you're on a diet, or you just don't like them. Right. What's my favorite donut? I mean, there's Boston cream. Currently, the Voodoo Donut Portland cream, which is like a Boston cream, but Voodoo is based in Portland, so it's a Portland cream. The vegan Portland cream is my favorite. It is chef's kiss. Gluten-free donuts are my seasonal. Gluten-free cider donuts are my seasonal delight, says the lady, Madam Monsa. Gluten-free cider donuts are my seasonal delight. That's it. That's all that. I think sharing an opinion. Cider donuts. Cider! Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I love apple cider donuts. Yeah. They are fantastic. If I can find a dairy version, I'm all on it. I mean, a dairy-free version, I'm all on that. There's so many required dairy, though, in the making of them. Yes. All right. Let's see. Oh, yeah, you did get me vegan apple cider donuts in Dixon City, love. Thank you. Off-screen wife. FTW. Cider donuts are a seasonal delight. Cider donuts are a seasonal delight. 11. That works. Right. So many flavors to choose from today. Cider donuts are a seasonal delight. I think that I'm going to adjust this line here so I can do something. Hold on. The donut aroma makes me smile all day. 11. There we go. And also, there was another 11 in there, so that good. So we can have both spellings of donut in here because that makes me happy. Cider donuts are a seasonal delight. Oh, I'm being asked to be the middleman for a conversation, to facilitate a conversation here in the middle of the show. That's fine. I'm going to do that because multi-platform questions. Here we go. So going from one platform to another. From London Fog. Off-screen wife. I've been told that your birthday is coming up. London Fog likes to write presents for their favorite people for birthdays. Is there anything in particular you would like them to write for you? All right. Yes. Off-screen wife's birthday is in August the 23rd. Yeah, so off-screen wife, do you have anything in particular you'd like written? And off-screen wife answers very quickly, very excitedly. Cats, coffee, and plants. Two of my favorite things right there. Cats and coffee. The third of my favorite things being off-screen wife. I like plants. She loves them. All right. Also saying that is so sweet. Thank you so much. Oh, facilitating friendships. Love this. If this show is able to do one thing, and that's create a community, foster it, I'm here for that. It's grand. Oh. Winter's wiving at Tara Lynn. Fantastic. All right. Back to the poem here. A few minutes left. I feel like this goes. What was that? Off-screen wife saying hi to Winter, who is Winter Tailspinner on Twitch. Multi-platforming. Who does that? Delicious aroma. I think this might be becoming this. I want to try something before we end this stream today, my friends, because I think that these stanzas can all switch their order, and I want to find the proper flow. So, warm and fluffy, it melts in the mouth. All right. Cider donuts are a seasonal delight, delicious dipped or dunked or eaten raw. Donut holes can be eaten in one bite. Let's not forget the delicious bear claw. Oh, I said delicious twice in one stanza there. Delight. But you know what? I'm going to go with delightful. All right, so let's see here. All we need at this moment is our closing couplet, but let's see how this sounds in different ways. So at the moment we have, I can smell them cooking a mile away, covered in rock sugar. Oh, how it twinkles. The donut aroma makes me smile all day. What a joy it is to see the sprinkles. Banana cream is the newest flavor. Sugary, sweet, sometimes it hurts. But this is the treat I always savor, one of the pantheon of breakfast desserts. Cider donuts are a seasonal delight, delicious dipped or dunked or eaten raw. Donut holes can be eaten in one bite. Let's not forget the delightful bear claw. Now, let's try it this way. Moving this to there. And this to there. Let's try. Cider donuts are a seasonal delight. Delicious dipped or dunked or eaten raw. Donut holes can be eaten in one bite. Let's not forget the delightful bear claw. Banana cream is the newest flavor, so sugary, sweet. Sometimes it hurts. But this is the treat I always savor. One of the pantheon of breakfast desserts. I can smell them cooking a mile away, covered in rock sugar. Oh, how it twinkles. The donut aroma makes me smile all day. What a joy it is to see the sprinkles. Oh, I like that. I like switching those two, keeping banana cream as the middle stanza. I think that works. I think that works a lot. All right, let's wrap this up with a closing couplet. Can't tell if you're craving a donut or a pie. uh hmm. I don't think it's a donut if you're brave enough, honestly. So yeah. Let's see here. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, well done. That might be it, yes. Ironic to savor a treat so sweet. With an internal rhyme right there. That's lovely. But a good breakfast donut can't be beat. I think we have it right there. Well done. Go down. Ah, fantastic. Let's go through this. Cider donuts are a seasonal delight. Delicious dipped or dunked or eaten raw. All right. That needs a colon right there. Delicious dipped or dunked or eaten raw. Donut holes can be eaten in one bite. Let's not forget the delightful bear claw. So, cider donuts are a seasonal delight. Delicious dipped or dunked or eaten raw. Donut holes can be eaten in one bite. Let's not forget the delightful bear claw. Banana cream is the newest flavor. It's a sugary sweet. Sometimes it hurts. But this is the treat I always savor. One of the pantheon breakfast desserts. I can smell them cooking a mile away, covered in rock sugar. Oh, how it twinkles. The donut aroma makes me smile all day. What a joy it is to see the sprinkles. Ironic to savor a treat so sweet, but a good breakfast donut can't be beat. I think that is it, my friends. And what are we calling this one? The irony is eating a savory breakfast right now. Fantastic. What are we naming this poem this day? Oh, any of the lines in here? The well, any of the lines in here? The title? No, no. Poem that made me hungry. All right. Surprisingly excellent, says Madam Monster. That, I think, is a great tagline for this show. Go on a poster. Surprisingly excellent. Oh, goodness. Well, my friends, that is our poem for today. And so let's wrap up and do some... Let's wrap up and do a little bit of housekeeping. So, Writing Sonnets with Shakespeare is brought to you by me, Shakespeare. And you can follow me on various channels, including facebook.com/Shakespeare, Shakespeare.approves, Instagram, I'm at Shakespeare.approves, Threads, same thing, Shakespeare.approves, basically all through the metaverse. On Blue Sky can be found at Shakespeare. At Shakes Approves, which is actually my old Twitter handle. And YouTube, Shakespeare.approves. I'm also over there on the TikToks. And you can follow all of my links at Linktree. So find all my links right there. You can also support the show by becoming a patron of the arts. This show is made possible through viewers like you. And Patreon basically helps fill in the gaps when being a performing artist isn't always just enough with busking and whatnot. But if you'd like to support the show, support me in my work, consider becoming a Patreon of the arts at patreon.com/Shakespeare. Tiers start at $3, go up to $30, and everyone does get the same rewards, because when I started this right before pandemic in 2020, times were tough for a lot of people. Money was tight, and it continues to be so. So whatever you are able to give, it's appreciated. And if you can't, that's okay too. If you just want to do a one-time treat for me, speaking of treats, go to coffee.com/Shakespeare. Over at coffee.com/Shakespeare, you can get a sonnet commissioned, or you can buy me a cup of coffee. In fact, let's have one last noisy slurp right now. Was that just like the last sip? But it's still good internet audio, isn't it? Yeah, we've finished the coffee from a fantastic mug that you can get from Mab Just Mab and her mobile mercantile. Oh, yes. Go do that. Go do the thing. But yes, coffee.com/Shakespeare is where you can support that. You can also support Nat21 Adventures, the channel itself, at patreon.com/Nat21 Adventures. Consider becoming a Patreon saint. Reward tiers allow you to throw down bonuses on games, even hindrances on our players. And the Grand Saints get one game a month as well. If you'd like to email me anything, you can reach out to me at Shakespeare@shakespeareapproves.com. And remember, we also have coming up the D&D adventure, Destination D&D in England. Muncaster Castle, right there. It's going to be July 14 through 19. If you'd like to go, please go to destinationdnd.com or scan that QR code. We're also going to New Orleans to play in the French Quarter this November. Coming up later, tonight we have Decide Your Endangerment at 8 p.m. Eastern Time with Paolo Gorbanzo. Tomorrow, Crafting with the Crew at 12:30. 9 o'clock, Gothic Horror Gaming. And Thursday at noon, Flash. I speak for a living. I swear to God I do. Flash Phantasmagoria with Handler Z. And then there's no special show. Or it's the no special show? Thursday night. I'm not quite sure how to read that one. But I really hope you've had a good time with me today. And this is a highlight of my week, my friends. If you want to know where I'm going to be soon, you can. Upcoming shows. We're going into the final weekend of the Scarborough Renaissance Festival. It ends this weekend. We have a 3-day weekend for Memorial Day. Then I head over to the Oklahoma Renaissance Festival next week, May 31 and June 1st at the Castle of Muskogee. Then I go join the friends at the New Jersey Renaissance Fair for their closing weekend. 3 closing weekends in a row. They call me the closer. No, they don't. I then head off to the brand new Queensland Renaissance Fair with lots of favorite friends. And then 1 weekend for the Vermont Renaissance Fair. And then I'll be at Midsummer Fantasy Renaissance Fair, June 28th through the 4th of July weekend. That includes 4th of July, Friday, July 4th. Maine Renaissance Fair happens after that, July 19th through August 3rd. Then I head over to Sparta Renaissance Fair in Sparta, New Jersey, after a nice month off, September 6th through 21. Maryland, September 27 through October 19. I love that show. That is amazing. I head down to Florida for the Lady of the Lakes Renaissance Fair in November. And then wrap up the season November through December 7th at the Louisiana Renaissance Festival. So many opportunities to see me live if that is your thing. If you want to come out and see me, that is glorious and wonderful. And I will love to see you, my friends. Madam Monster is saying, now she is hungry. David Percival says, I'll see you in New Jersey soon. Winter Tailspinner saying, I really want to set up a deep radio voice filter that you can toggle on off for that coffee bit. That'd be fun. All right. I'm not opposed. London Fog saying, would that I could introduce you to Blue Star Donuts, which is the best donut shop in Portland, but they have a buttermilk base. Yeah, I can't do it then. So sounds amazing, and I'm happy for you. London Fog, speaking of me speaking for a living, saying he speaks for a living. He also wears the sword that he's had enough caffeine. That sounds like a Zilch the Tory Stella spinnerism, and I love it. My friends, let's do one final reading of our delightful poem. Here we go. The poem that made me hungry. Cider donuts are a seasonal delight, delicious dipped or dunked or eaten raw. Donut holes can be eaten in one bite. Let's not forget the delightful bear claw. Banana cream is the newest flavor. So sugary sweet, sometimes it hurts. But this is the treat I always savor, one of the pantheon of breakfast desserts. I could smell them cooking a mile away, covered in rock sugar. Oh, how it twinkles! The donut aroma makes me smile all day. What a joy it is to see the sprinkles. Ironic to savor a treat so sweet, but a good breakfast donut can't be beat. That was fantastic. Friends, thank you so very much for joining me. I do hope that if you are a Patreon of the arts, that you enjoy this show and the bonuses that we're able to throw at you. I'd like to thank all of you for supporting me. You are fantastic. You are such stuff as dreams are made on. And until next time, I will see you when I'm looking at you, my friends. I love you. You love me. There's mutual glorious affection. Remember, never comply in advance. All kings are tyrants. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. It didn't end. I think I hit the wrong button.